All right. So, our journey of learning how to rig is coming to an end, and we will be finishing up by skinning, or essentially skin binding, all of our uh, meshes to our joints. And so we've been building a rig over the past uh, 2 weeks, essentially. And this time we've gone far enough to where we can go ahead and start binding our meshes and actually start making them follow um, the rig that we built. And so this is kind of our last bit. It's going to take a little bit of time to do. We're going to make sure we select the proper joints because we don't actually skin to every single joint, or there is a selection of joints we'll use. And then once we do that, we are going to select and weight paint uh, our meshes so they deform properly because we want them to fold, we want them to hinge, we want them to swell, we want them to basically move properly as we animate the character. Okay, and so we're going to spend some time doing that. It takes a little bit of time. It can be a little bit confusing or a little bit, uh, it could take a little bit of effort. But once we're done, you essentially have a character that you built in ZBrush. You laid out the skeleton. You retopologized. You created a proper reverse foot setup. You created ribbon spine for the character's appendages. You did a facial rig for it. You did an IK switch for the arms. And what you're going to have is something that you can fully animate, and hopefully you're proud to animate in your future endeavors. And you'll be able to point to that and say, yes, I made that. That was my idea, and use it in your projects in the future, and make other projects, um, and rig them and make your own stuff. So yes, this is really kind of the last step for us. Um, so in the next few videos, I'll be going over that process. We will be doing any cleanup we need to with our rigs just to make sure everything is nice and organized. And I'll be making some display layers so we can turn things on and off easily. Um, things like that, so we can have a rig that we're proud to use. All right. So why don't we go ahead and get started?